Everybody, buenos dias, buenas tardes, Costa Rica Joe, Jose Reyes coming at you once again here from Sosua, Dominican Republic. Today I got a 4-point series I'm going to try and knock out quick to you here. Appreciate all my viewers that are tuning in as things just starting to get to grow here now, and as we expand what I'm calling the Mongering Church. Yet to give it a full name, but it's for travelers and for individuals essentially that have for me, it kind of started as bad relationships and a bad marriage, and I'm the one to blame for the bad marriage. I'm going to take the upper hand and say that. It wasn't on my ex-wife. But at any rate, just in case this iPhone decides to cut out again, I want to get the points out of the way right away. First of all, as I said, this will be rooted in marriage, and first and foremost, unhappy marriages. This is for individuals that are in a happy marriage. Tune out right now. Turn this off. This is not a message for you. Second of all, just kind of going over my credentials, why I would be able to do this, or why, just because I've been a Christian my whole life, and when I say Christian, I say that I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I do believe He is the triune God. We can get into more of that later. A lot of Christians would say there's no way that Jose Reyes, that Costa Rica Joe, could have a sermon of mercy and patience and love and yet be a monger at the same time, and I'm calling you out on that. And if you think it's not true, let's have that conversation. I could name some names right now of some of the bigger ministers. I'm looking forward to just hearing through somebody what exactly is up with that. Like one of the famous pastors I grew up with would say when the Jehovah's Witnesses come to his door, he just starts talking doctrine at them and they run away. I'm looking to have that conversation right now, and I don't expect that particular pastor to run away, but I expect us to have an incredible conversation because we both love Jesus Christ. Moving along. Number 2, my credentials as far as being able to do this. My whole life being raised a Christian, from as long as I can remember, as early as the age of 3, and obviously before, being baptized in a Lutheran church and raised in one until the age of about 18, going on to college and renouncing the church, doing everything that you can imagine that college students do, and then coming back and being in a Baptist church for quite some time, and seeing some other things. That's kind of my background. Also, the psychology degree that I possess, a bachelor's from a major Big Ten university, a top program when I attended. I believe the psychology department was number 9 in the United States when I attended. And third of all, my theory that maybe 1 in 4 marriages is happy, perhaps more like 1 in 10. And this is one thing that I'm interested in talking about. Like I said, if you're still listening and you're in a happy marriage, I need to turn it off right now. You need to not proceed, do not pass go, do not collect $500 because this message is not for you. If you're in a happy marriage, stay in a happy marriage. It's a great thing. I was very happy with my ex-wife for many years. However, I was afraid to be married because of the way my parents had their relationship, as well as this is a stat from my family, of all my aunts and uncles, there was 11 total individuals. Now, all 11 got married. Of those 11 marriages, guess how many actually lasted? Only 1. So 1 in 11. That's where I derived the 1 in 10 theory, because I don't think families are much different than mine. It doesn't matter what creed, what color, what race, whatever you are. People are people. And certainly in these 2 families, everyone was very different, very individualistic. So, yeah. That being said, those are the 3 touch points. The final point is that I am looking for a female partner, a female lead in this. And I would like to lead this congregation, lead this church, whatever it's going to become, this movement. But you know what, for an incredible partner that maybe has more doctrine than me, and I'm happy to go secondary too. So lead, follow, or get the hell out of the way, right? So get at me, let me know. It's Jose Reyes, Costa Rica Joe, Jose Reyes-SOSUA on Facebook. At any rate, this female lead, this co-lead, or whatever she's going to be, you need to be, number 1, a Christian. That's very important. Number 2, you have to be open to travel and not have any judgment. Now, there are a lot of Christians that pass judgment, and that's why so many people get out of Christianity or religion, including members of my family, so many of my friends, so many individuals that are probably watching this right now saying, Joe, you are freaking crazy. You know what? I am a little bit crazy, and I love it. I'm crazy for the love of Christ, and I'm crazy for all my other loves and interests, whether it's sports, women, food, traveling. I'm crazy about all those things. So you're absolutely damn right. I am crazy. Lastly, this female has to be ready for the best time of her life. Bottom line, it's going to be crazy. I've had the best 3 years of my life, traveling to Colombia, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, on, Mexico. I go on for days. 21 different countries now. We're continuing the charge. At any rate, getting back to the marriage component, which is what this is supposed to be about, I'm going to be the bigger man here and say that I screwed up in my relationship and in my marriage. I was with my ex-wife, who I'm just going to refer to as KV right now. She's actually a happy married doctor, I believe, right now. We're not in contact anymore. She was the love of my life. She's an incredible female. Was into all the same sports I was into. We went to the same Big Ten university. We had such a good time together. So many good friends, and so much went on. But it just wasn't meant to be. And it's because, you know what, I wasn't ready to be married, and she was, which is really sad. We were kind of pushed into it from her family and her friends. And it's really sad to me because I don't know what could have happened. I don't know what could have been. But at the same time, I'm going to be the bigger man and say I'm the one that screwed up. I'm the one that cheated on her. I'm the one that fucked up. So I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. I just wasn't ready to be married, and for a lot of reasons I probably never will be. At any rate, I want to wrap this up. We're on about the 6-minute mark here. So once again, the key components of what I'm looking for here is a partner in crime, if you will, a female lead, and definitely some disciples. And you know what? I'm happy to be a disciple. I'm not saying I should be the lead of this. I have 2 bachelor's degrees and a master's degree, and I've gone to church my whole life, and also renounced the church many times. Kind of like Paul in his Damascus Road story. But I'm looking for an incredible time where we're probably going to focus on Asia and Thailand next. We've been in Dominican for a year now. We've been in Central and South America for the better part of the last 3 years, since right around 2010 is when things got started. At any rate, kind of the key components here is that I have a theory that 1 in 4 marriages are happy. If that, it might be more than like 1 in 10. So send me some messages. I'm interested in hearing from you people. Jose Reyes-SOSUA on Facebook. Jose Reyes-SOSUA. That's S-O-S-U-A. And let me know what you think. I'm ready for all sorts of criticism here, especially from the church. And you know what? It's welcomed. That's what it's all about. Christ himself was ridiculed. Christ walked with prostitutes and criminals. Christ was with rich people, poor people. He actually renounced the more top-end people. So I look forward to these conversations. It's going to be great. We've had a fantastic freaking year. Thank you to everybody that's been involved. Lastly, I want to give a quick shout out to the people that did message me here, wherever I wrote down these names. I'm gonna go freelance. It was Don in Calgary, who is just looking to have more fun, recently divorced. Deborah in New Jersey, who found out her spouse is actually bisexual and prefers sex with men. And lastly, Jason in Liverpool, England, who now hates women because he found out his wife was cheating on him. So I look forward to speaking to people with you. Jose Reyes, Costa Rica Joe, get at me. Let's make it happen. It's going to be great. Love you guys. Come party with us.